Coming up next on Beacon Web News, our reporters dive into the ongoing events at MCLA campus and unveil the newest events within the North Adams community, ranging from a strike to the relocation of the MCLA mailroom due to mold. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome to this episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Carisha Graham. The Berkshire Towers has reopened its doors to MCLA students. Yesterday, the Resident Life and Housing staff organized an open house offering students the opportunity to tour the facilities and have their questions answered. Calling all coffee lovers, get ready to indulge because the Student Activities Council is rolling out an iced coffee extravaganza tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Swing by the Campus Center Marketplace to fuel up. All students are welcome. As the semester draws to a close and final exams loom ahead, why not take a break and join the Masculinity Dialogue Group, RHA, and MCLA intramurals for an evening filled with fun, with community bonding and some friendly competition. A limited number of spots are available. Register your team on the Engage app. MCLA students are in for a change as the mailroom finds a new home on the lower level of the free library. The shift prompts speculation about whether the new space will offer more room but potentially be disorganized compared to its previous location in Venable.
The MCLA mailroom, previously located in the bottom level of Venable, has since been temporarily relocated to the lower level of Friel Library. Let's talk with some mailroom workers to see if this is a good or bad thing for MCLA as a whole.
My duties entail sorting of the mail, obviously logging in the packages and whatnot into our notify system so everybody knows that they have packages. One of the challenges to moving here is that we had to also add the letters into the notify system this year.
What is your opinion on the fact that the mailroom moved from down in Venable to the library?
I think it's more so of a bad thing because, as you can see, my boss, they're not quite young, so it's a lot of moving around and it's not quite organized in the library as it is in the mailroom.
Only time will tell whether the MCLA mailroom will remain spacious yet disorganized in the lower level of the library or return back to its home in the bottom of Venable. This was Tony reporting for BWN News from the mailroom here at MCLA.
Senate Democrats are pushing a bill to limit stays in emergency family shelters, aiming to ease budget trains. The proposal up for a vote Thursday would cap stays at 9 months with possible extensions to specific cases. With shelters overwhelmed and costing over $900 million annually, the plan seeks saving and sustainable solutions. However, differences with the House bill and funding approaches signal tough negotiations ahead. Williams College Museum of Art in Williamstown is set to debut its new building in 2027, marking a significant milestone for the art scene in the area. According to Museum Director Pamela Franks, the proposed structure will not only serve as a testament to the strength of the arts in Williamstown and at Williams College, but also embody artistic excellence in its design. The new building's eco-friendly design aims to significantly reduce energy usage compared to traditional art museums. Cyber attack on healthcare billing system pushes medical practice to brink of bankruptcy. Berkshire Allergy Care in Pittsfield faces financial crisis after data breach of Change Healthcare. Owned by United Health Group, attack halts insurance submissions and payments nationwide. Practice seeks solutions, including advances from Medicare. Uncertainty persists as resolution efforts begin. Recently, philosophy professor Paul Nadim has released his 6th book, Ubuntu, with his co-editor Austin Ogigwu. At the University of Colorado Boulder, our reporter Tony Marie talked with Professor Nabeem to get a better understanding of what MCLA students should take from this book.
Hi, this is Tony reporting for BWN in front of MCLA's Philosophy House at 100 Porter Street. And here, me and the in the field reporter, Angelina, we're going to interview Professor Paul Nadeem on his new book, Ubuntu.
How did the idea for Ubuntu come about? Did anything in particular inspire this study?
Yeah, so the idea came about from an article that I wrote with a colleague at the University of Colorado at Boulder, and it was a comparative study um, of Ubuntu and John Rawls, the great American philosopher, political philosopher, who was a professor at Harvard University, who died in 2002. It took almost 3 years, so that's quite a long term. It's an edited book, so I didn't write it alone. I wrote, I co-wrote a chapter in the book, co-wrote the introduction, and co-wrote the um, conclusion.
So, what is one thing you would like the MCLA campus community to know about this philosophy, especially those who are not previously familiar with it?
The idea of Ubuntu can be found almost everywhere in Africa, but the term Ubuntu originated from South Africa among the Nguni people. Ubuntu is all about respect for your fellow human being, is about kindness, is about the capacity to empathize with your fellow human being.
A devastating three-vehicle crash on Route 7 north of Exit 2 in Binghamton, Vermont, took the life of a 25-year-old local man early Saturday morning. According to authorities, the collision reported at 5:13 a.m. left debris scattered and one vehicle ablaze, prompting a swift response from emergency services. Despite efforts to save him, Devin Francis succumbed to his injuries at the scene. Another driver, Richard Davis, 49, suffered severe head injuries and was transported to Albany Medical Center, while Kevin Tanner, 59, sustained minor injuries and was taken to Southwestern Vermont Medical Center. The newly formed Pittsfield City Council has urged Mayor Peter Marchetti for a budget that maintains current spending levels. The request, backed by 7 councilors, aims to alleviate mounting frustrations over rising property tax bills. However, Mayor Marchetti warns that such a budget would entail significant cuts to essential services, including schools, police, and fire departments. The mayor plans to present a budget aligned with community needs, with discussions ongoing to address the city's financial challenges. The 2024 Berkshire Robotics Challenge witnessed intense competition as young innovators showcased their skills at Wacona Regional High School in Dalton. Elementary schools robotic Waveners reign champions faced off against new condensers like the Dozer Bots from the Berkshire Innovation Center. After a day filled with excitement and suspense, the final match ended in a historic tie, with both teams scoring 255 points and sharing the championship title. North Adams Regional Hospital hosts an open house for the community. I got an inside look at how this event went. After nearly a decade of closure, North Adams Regional Hospital has officially reopened. On March 7th, the hospital organized an open house event for the local community. A lot of residents attended to reconnect with their neighborhood healthcare facility.
I think it's an amazing thing for this community.
Some people believe that the most desirable room in the hospital is the suite with great views, while others say that the hospital as a whole is exceptional.
All of it. I mean, welcome to the great city of North Adams, where nice things happen, and this is one of the nice things that are happening in North Adams.
The open house proved to be a triumph, and the hospital is now gearing up for a ribbon cutting ceremony scheduled for March 28th. This is BWN. I'm Carisha Graham. Traffic impacts are expected around Berkshire Medical Center in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, until at least May 6th due to a State Department of Transportation project aimed at improving intersections on North Street and First Street. One lane will be open for travel on First Street and North Street from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parking at BMC and the Medical Arts Complex remains available with potential detours. The project includes intersection widening, signalization improvements, and the construction of a roundabout. Last year, the City Council approved funding for the project, which is estimated to cost around $9 million. Angela Zimmerman has been appointed as the new library director of Milne Public Library, Williamstown. With over 8 years of management experience in library services, including serving as the executive director of Rankine Public Library, Zimmerman brings innovation and energy to the role. She aims to transform community engagement at the library. Zimmerman's vision includes significant renovation projects, including a library of things and fostering a welcoming environment, fluent in German, Spanish, and French. She emphasizes the importance of libraries as inclusive spaces. The situation at MassMoca remains tense as the standoff between unionized workers and management reaches new heights amid stalled construction negotiations. Reporting live from the scene is our reporter, Tony Marie Basin.
Today, tensions are escalating at MassMoca as unionized workers organize a strike over stalled contract negotiations with management. I am back with BWN with Chelsea, one of the organizers of the strike, and right now we're going to talk about sort of what the issue is, how we can solve it, and what the outcome should be. So thank you for speaking with me, Chelsea.
Yeah, thanks for talking to me.
Of course. So I know that you guys have had other strikes before. Sort of what makes this one different?
I think with this one, I think in the past folks maybe know we did a one-day strike that was necessary in order to settle our first contract. And we've been in contract negotiations since October now, and we've tried other escalations. We've been at refooting. We've even called a 1-hour walkout in December. I think it got to the point where we just, unfortunately, an all-out strike, this escalation was, we thought necessary.
As the standoff between the unionized workers and MassMoca management intensifies, our eyes will be on this case. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story. This was Tony with BWN.
That's it for this week. To stay up to date with BWN, you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MCLA BWN. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.